The man used magic to save the woman who was on the verge of death. When the woman saw that all her wounds had healed and looked at the handsome man before her, she was completely shocked. But just then, a group of motorcycles sped down the road. The woman lost her balance and fell straight into the man's arms. The two accidentally kissed each other. At that moment, the magical mark on the man's body transferred to the woman. This made the man furious, and he tried to use magic to punish her, but his magic had already disappeared. The man then noticed that his mark had appeared on the woman's body. His rough behavior made the woman extremely disgusted. The man thought that if he kissed her again, he could get the mark back, but instead, he received a merciless slap from her. When the man got home and looked in the mirror, he found that his hair had turned white. The vain man felt heartbroken about it. To prevent his appearance from aging, he immediately went to the library to search ancient books for answers, but he found nothing. Just as he was getting furious, the butler came in and told him that he had lost his magic and become an ordinary person, and like all mortals, he would now experience aging and death. Only by finding that woman and retrieving his mark could he regain his powers. Meanwhile, the woman's family, having heard she'd been in an accident, were already discussing how to divide up her inheritance. But to their surprise, the woman, thanks to the man's help, was perfectly fine, and safely returned home. However, her sister wasn't the least bit nervous, because the woman wasn't married and therefore had no inheritance rights. To make matters worse, her uncle mocked her, saying that at her age, she had no ability to manage such a large company or fortune, and urged her to give up her claim. Just as the woman felt completely helpless, the man appeared. Seeing him, she clung to him like a lifeline, holding his arm and declaring that this was her husband. The man looked surprised when he heard that, but since he needed something from her, he went along with the act. Seeing their plan fail, the woman's family left in anger. Afterward, the woman took a closer look at the man, and realized he was the magician who had saved her the night before. However, despite the man helping her multiple times, she didn't thank him. Instead, she scolded him for his earlier rudeness, and tried to kick him out of her house. But the moment they made contact, the mark on the woman's body began to glow. The man suddenly felt his magic returning. Before the woman could react, he used magic to shatter the book in her hands. That's when the woman finally realized this was not a man she could afford to mess with.